the latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. Those who are liking, sharing, commenting, I say thank you. And those who are sending me super thanks to support the channel as well, I appreciate you so much. All in all, the Savior, the Protector, the Unifier, the Messiah, the King of Kings, the most loved, Captain Ibrahim Traore, received a delegation from Denmark. We know recently the EU Commission came out and told us openly that they want to help the people of the Sahel, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, just as they did with Zelensky, Ukraine. Captain Ibrahim Traore himself rightfully told us that these people, when they claimed they were going to help Ukraine, at the end of the day we saw what they did with Ukraine. According to them, Zelensky has to pay a compensation for all the aid that these people give. And now Denmark is in Burkina Faso claiming that they appreciate the relationship that Denmark has with Burkina Faso, and they are not like EU. Even though they are from EU, they are not like the other European countries. And we are seeing this, maybe it could be a trap from EU, because if EU collectively do not want to see what is happening in Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso, and they are calling for all members to come together for them to do away with Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso, the leaders that are there currently, because they are not getting the access to the mineral resources. How is Denmark coming to portray itself that it loves Burkina Faso and it's not like the other ones, and it appreciates Burkina Faso for its sovereignty and everything that Captain Ibrahim Traore is doing to safeguard the people? And they have a common history. They love themselves and they would love to work with Captain Ibrahim Traore and Burkina Faso, and they have been working with Burkina Faso for a very long time, and they want that relationship to continue.
First, I meant I am a representative of Denmark for the Sahel region's special representative, and in this quality I have EU the honor to have a meeting with your Prime Minister. Wanted to point out that 15 years ago I also had the honor of to work here in Ouagadougou as ambassador with Burkina Faso. For Denmark it means I really care about Burkina Faso in the heart. And that's also why that I think it's really important to have sessions, that we have EU sessions. Very important. Positive with the Prime Minister. It was about the situation of the world, one could say. Because everything that happens now, it's really important to focus on dialogue. And political dialogue and diplomatic dialogue. We have of course also discussed relations between Burkina Faso and Denmark, and finally also some of the situation of the LA sub-region. It was very positive. Denmark respects informed decisions of each country. And that's what I meant. We are a small country. That we also take informed decisions. But also for us by the European Union, and that it's important to us. I am sure that it is also important for Burkina Faso to have relations with other countries, and I think it is really a situation where Denmark respects informed decisions. Countries Denmark and Burkina Faso. We have a history that is almost 40 years, I think, perhaps more. We had cooperation from agriculture, drinking water, of all forms, isn't it? And it was not enough than that we had a very positive discussion, I think.
EU cannot play smart on us this time around. I think every game that these people want to play this time around, we are very much aware, because you cannot isolate yourself from the organization that is calling all of you to join hands together to fight Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso, simple because your interest is no longer in these three nations. So for that matter, they have to fight. And I'm sure that Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are heroes. Our three wise men are all in all. Assimi Goita, Abdurrahmane Chiani, our two generals, and Captain Ibrahim Traore will be very careful. These people never have any nation at heart. Wherever they go claiming they're going to help these people, it's rather their interest that they are only going there to put across. Denmark is portraying itself to be the angel outside the EU, yet we are all working in the same organization. You are all one people. You can never say you respect the sovereignty of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso when EU collectively is fighting these three nations. You want to work with these people for what reason? So we don't know whether it is another tactics, but it is another tactics that EU want to play. But I don't think that this time around whatsoever plot that they will plot against these three nations will actually hold water. After they tried to use ECOWAS and it didn't work. And as long as Denmark is in EU, Denmark can never claim that it loves Burkina Faso than the rest of the European Union. Maybe this is another form of a plot and a game and a trap set for Captain Ibrahim Traore. But whatsoever it might be, we have bypassed these traps, and these are not the puppet leaders that they can easily manipulate. We know that whatsoever decision that our all in alls will take is in the interest of us, and together with this revolution that we've started is going to end and give Africa a better narrative. United we stand, divided we fall, and united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world. In EU, in Denmark.